Start streaming. Oh, there it is. We live once again. Sample the heat. A little hot sauce for you. Special guest tonight, Mr. Adam Weiss, DJ slash lighting engineer for Great Lakes Sound. Very interesting individual right here and a good friend of mine. Welcome to the show. How are you doing, Adam?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me. It's finally good to be on this side of the camera for a change.
There you go. There you go. So how's the last couple of weeks been for you? I know we have not done anything in the last three or four, due to a complicated work schedule, plus took a mini vacation. Glad to have a little time off work. But going back on that, I'm glad to have another show out here. We got some interesting sauces. Again, we shuffling things up a little bit. Some new stuff, some old stuff. Obviously, that little face palm for your mouth, the bomb. So Adam brought him some sauces here. I added two to the list tonight. Some butt plug relief sauce. Yes, you heard it right. It's butt plug relief sauce. You got something stuck in your ass. This is what's going to get it out. And then we went ahead and got some Tabasco Scorpion. Yes, they make different types of Tabasco. Besides your normal chipotle, your green sauce that you see on the shelf. This stuff is very tasty. We ramped up Steve-O's hot sauce for your butthole to the Butthole Destroyer.
And because we're not doing chicken wings today, we're doing tacos. I brought the Heartbeat hot sauce pineapple habanero, and then one that was featured on Hot Ones a while back. We're going to go with the Hellfire Detroit, keeping it somewhat local, with the Bourbon Habanero Ghost.
So pretty exciting. We're going to have some fun here. It's going to hurt a little bit, but for whatever, we're here for you, for your entertainment. So let's get started here. Again, we're doing some carnitas tonight. I made a little slausa, kind of a toss between salsa and slaw. Some pork carnitas for this evening. I know in the past episodes we said some of these hot sauces would taste good on tacos, and tonight is the night we're going to go ahead and do that. We're using those little itty bitty tacos so we don't...
Keeping them small.
Yeah, so we don't get fat.
So we have to do 10 of them.
So, cool. So let's load up our first taco here. I think I'm going to go with a little of the salsa first and then top it with the carnitas.
I'm going the exact opposite. I'm going pork first. Yes, for those that are watching that know me, yes, I am Jewish, and yes, I'm eating pork. Deal with it.
Oh. I see this episode's probably going to take a little longer than usual, huh?
Yeah, we discussed back and forth whether we should make 10 tacos ahead of time or make them on the spot. We decided making them on the spot was the way to go.
Well, we're recording, so when this goes up on YouTube, when you see the YouTube channel finally happen, we'll edit a lot of this out, so it'll be much shorter episodes. But
so we're starting with the garlic and pepperoncini.
That was by your request. So
I have had this one before. This sauce is very delicious. Not a whole lot of heat, I know already, but it's a great starting sauce.
Oh man, I'm adding more than that. So let's start off with a little DJ knowledge. You do a little bit of DJing. Tell all our wonderful guests out there what your DJ name is.
My DJ name is DJ Pony.
That's satisfying.
That is very good.
DJ Pony, where'd that name come about?
It's funny, actually. We're sitting around. I'd played a bunch of house parties before. I was about to have my first club gig, about to have my name on a flyer, sitting around with my buddy who was designing it, and he's asking what my DJ name is. And I actually drew a blank at the time because I hadn't thought about it, didn't really know, and
because A-Dub was already taken?
And yeah. A-Dub was just starting to take off the same time that we were getting into it. And I happened to be wearing a pony tracksuit. I had crashed at my buddy's house the night before, was still rocking the Pony tracksuit, and they're like, so we looked it up, and there was no DJ Pony around, so DJ Pony it was, and we figured, we'll put it on this flyer for now, and it wound up taking off, and kept it ever since.
Very good. What kind of DJ would you say you are? Are you like just all around open format party rock DJ? Do you have a specific style?
Anymore, all around. I've played everything from goth clubs to top 40 to electronic clubs.
Very good. Very good. Probably don't do it that much anymore after COVID, just like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Now I see some of you guys out there still doing it big. DJ Manny, A-Dub, Sandman. That's my co-partner with the Get Down Brothers. I know you out there, my man. Haven't seen you in a bit. Love to kick it.
I just did Solheim Cup with Manny.
Very good. Solheim Cup was a great event for Toledo. I hope I know we're not going to see it anytime soon, but that was a great event. I got to attend the last final day of that, and them girls could bang a ball. I'll tell you what. No pun intended.
As far as entertainment and bringing like size of stuff to Toledo, that was probably one of the largest shows Toledo has ever seen. Definitely one of the largest stages for the opening ceremonies.
Very good. Moving right along. We're going into that butt plug relief sauce. You can't see that label, I'm sure, from my crap webcam, but yeah, go to hotsauce.com, look it up. You'll find some very humorous stuff about this label. It says right here on the label, official stool softener of the new millennium. So, I don't know.
Fun!
Yeah, I'm going to eat this and hope I don't shit myself.
Especially because we have 8 more sauces to go after this.
Yeah. So moving right on down the level. Next question up for grabs here. So you work for Great Lakes Sound. Tell our viewers exactly what your job entitles.
I am the head lighting designer. My job entitles... If there's lighting involved in a show, I'm involved in it in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's just prepping it in the shop, or going out and actually or designing it ahead of time, or going out and programming it and actually running lights. We do everything from small scale things, school shows, up to large scale concerts.
This year, what would you say your top 3 events were that you enjoyed doing?
Just for Great Lakes Sound, or
I was just gonna say not just for Great Lakes Sound, because I know you're through the union as well.
Correct.
So
I'm
you
also
get
a union
contracted.
stagehand. Yes.
Yep. So I know you get contracted to do things outside of Great Lakes Sound. So let's just throw it all into one big bundle. What was your 3 favorite shows this year so far?
Even though it's stressful, I'd say the Gwen Stefani Solheim Cup show was a big one.
I could see that.
Just because of the sheer size of it.
And Dan. Yeah, the other problem with tacos, you got a lot more in your mouth.
It's a little harder to answer questions.
That's all right. No judging here. You can talk with your mouth full. I don't care.
Gosh, this year's already been long, and I forget that it's already almost over. I'd have to say the... Oh, now I'm trying to remember who was on the show. I was going to say our first summer concert back. Just felt good to be back doing the shows, and I just draw a blank on who it was.
Oh, I'm sure. I know that you were up in the D, and you did...
I was going to say, In This Moment was actually a really fun show to do, too.
Postmodern Jukebox, somebody I've been dying to see. So
how
was that show?
That show was amazing. Shout out to Postmodern Jukebox. Shout out to Danny Ryan is her name. She was from Detroit. She was there with her husband, who happened to be the guitar player. They just got married, and they absolutely killed it.
That's awesome. Again, just one of my favorites, one of my favorite YouTube channels to watch if you're looking for something unique, but more modern. check out Postmodern Jukebox on YouTube. These guys are crazy. They put a nice, unique twist on just about anything that you hear on the radio today.
They had a young lady that absolutely killed Metallica's One. If you look it up on YouTube, she destroyed that show that song in a great way.
That's good. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So just about anything lighting you do for these guys. Do you have a favorite other than Gwen Stefani? Do you have? I know when we were getting back, you were doing some stuff that wasn't necessarily concert related, but you were lighting up some stuff downtown for certain events. Tell me a little bit more about that.
So there was a big movement going on called #LightItUpRed. It was a nationwide thing to bring awareness at the time of all the out of work stage employees. It had to do with, stage hands, people, even like the concert people that worked, at arenas, your ticket takers, your concessions people, all these people that are all out of work. And so we lit up the Huntington Center downtown Toledo. We lit up the Seagate Center. We rented lights and sent some stuff out to the Valentine Theater.
Very good, very good. This was all one event?
This is all, yes, all on one day. It was all on one day to light it all up, to bring awareness, and they did it nationwide.
Ooh, so it was a big event. It wasn't just a Toledo Glass City thing, huh?
Correct. No, this was a nationwide, all these different venues all across the country were doing it all on the same day.
So much like me, I know that you are a bit of a home cook, a little home chef, to say the least. Do you got something favorite that you like to do at least once a month at home?
Steaks. I definitely love to sous vide and or grill up steaks.
So yeah, you took up off that sous vide after I cooked you a wonderful New York strip.
Very true.
4-hour sous vide on a nice 1.5 inch thick steak. So that's been one of your favorite. And I also know you like to. We were gonna do your carnitas because you do have a smoker at home that you are very
Correct.
In tune with that you like to do. Do you have something favorite other than like pork shoulder or pork butt, same thing I guess, that you like to put in that smoker?
I actually make my own bacon. I have the curing salt, weigh it all out, do all the measurements for it, and it's a time process, but I love smoking the bacon and then slicing it up.
Ooh. Yeah? This one get you a little? We're only on number 3, boy. You better slow down.
A piece of cabbage.
Oh.
Cabbage got stuck.
We're on Mark's Barbados style. As you guys know, this has been one of my favorites throughout the last 4 episodes. Usually number 2, but the butt plug release off was a little more mild than that one. This one has a little bit more bite, but
does a little bite, but no, a piece of cabbage got stuck right there.
All right, you better chew your food there.
trying to talk and chew at the same time.
What would be interesting is if we could do bacon. Now, do you just do a whole slab of bacon, or do you slice it before you smoke?
Whole slab.
Whole slab.
Whole pork belly.
I was gonna say it'd be nice to like cook a slice of bacon or a couple slices of bacon in each one of these sauces, doused in each one of these sauces. We might still be able to do it.
I mean, I slice it before I actually cook it. Okay. So I cure it, I smoke it, and then I package it up, and then it gets sliced before it gets cooked a second time.
So you got one of those big bad boy deli slicers at home?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Problem is I have nowhere to keep it.
I know. I've been there.
Yeah.
I don't have anywhere to put one either. So, but we could do a bacon sample the heat, which I think would be interesting. Very interesting. So have you done any cheeses? Have you stepped into any cheeses or smoking peppers?
I've experimented with some cheeses. I haven't really.
Because you have to do a cold smoke, otherwise this stuff just turns into liquid, right?
Yeah, and that's the problem is that.
Smoker.
Yeah, so the problem with that is, especially with my smoker, I don't have the cold smoking attachment, so I can only do cheeses in the winter, and I have to be very careful about how I do them. So it's something that this winter I plan on working on a little bit more.
Cool. Oh, moving right along. Let me load up another taco here. This is a I think I'm going to take your advice on the next time we do tacos and just preload these things, get a bigger plate out here. I do have some fancy new kitchenware or table china stuff, or I don't know what you call this, plates, I should say, coming, made by Log Cabin Turning. They're out of the Findlay area. Good buddy of mine, Carl Reilly, does it. You can catch him on Facebook at Log Cabin Woodworking, Log Cabin Turning, I think it is, wood turning. Does a wonderful job. He's done a couple charcuterie boards for me for gifts, mixing bowls. The man's just great, knows his wood, makes those patterns really pop in his wood. He has a store at his shop. By messaging him, you can go out and purchase just about what. And he's very price affordable. Like, I couldn't believe. Like, I probably would have gave him $100 for that charcuterie board that I got. And he just gave me a fantastic deal on it. So shout out to him. He's making me some. I don't know, some wood planks I can, stretch chicken wings across, or tacos or whatnot. So be on the lookout for those. I'm definitely going to promote his website and his brand a little bit more when those return. So moving right along with local food, if you guys can see, I'm wearing a SmashingToledo.com shirt. This is hosted by none other than Mr. Josh Wagey himself, plus a couple of his friends helping him hold down the brand. You can find him doing the Restaurant of the Day on 1390 AM and 92.9 FM, 5 o'clock every day. You're looking for some good food locally, support local. Tune into those stations 5 o'clock every day. He's always got something cool to talk about, whether it's the best burger of the city, best chicken wings, best soup, like whatever it is, it's on there. You can also go to smashingtoledo.com, purchase yourself a nice little shirt like this. Also, there's tons of recommendations for what you want. I don't know if it's still set up this way, but it used to be set up per side of the city, where you want the best tacos and you're on the south end. These are the best tacos on the south end. You're on the north end. These are the best tacos. Like, however it is. So go check out support smashingtoledo.com. Big thumbs up to my buddy Josh Wagey. Again, 1390 AM, 92.9 FM, 5 o'clock every day for Restaurant of the Day. What's your favorite restaurant in the city?
Ooh. That's actually a somewhat tough question. I mean, depends on what I'm in the mood for, but obviously, I like Final Cut. I like Final Cut at the casino. Mancy's Ideal is also one, as far as they've got really good cocktail menu.
Okay.
And one thing I find in this city is a lot of places are lagging on bourbon cocktails. Yes.
This guy. Bourbon cocktails. I don't know too many right offhand. I mean, aside from your Manhattan and a good old-fashioned or smoked old-fashioned, is there something else on your list that you like to do with bourbon?
Those are my top two.
I know. I know you like your smoked old-fashions.
I do smoke my own old-fashions and my Manhattans at home, and a couple places that do them. Even a twist or a variation on, like I do a maple bacon old-fashioned. Even a twist on the old-fashioned or the Manhattan would be nice. Every now and then a good whiskey sour. But you go to some of these restaurants and they'll have a 2 to 3 page drink menu and have 0 or 1 bourbon cocktail. And then you order it and half the restaurants, the bartenders don't even know how to make it properly. So that's my issue.
Speaking of bourbon cocktails, do you think you can make a regular whiskey sour out of normal bourbon, or do you think that's just strictly for like your Tennessee Jack Daniels or Jim Beam whiskeys?
You definitely can make a whiskey sour out of normal bourbon.
All right. That one goes out to you, Richie. I know you love your whiskey sours. Pretty good at making it too.
Did you use the egg yolk? Richie, you use the egg yolk?
He said what?
Or egg white, sorry.
I was like, egg yolk?
No, white.
Egg yolk in your, that might be weird. But
egg white. You got a dry shake.
Interesting. I've definitely seen that done. If you've gone up to Detroit and gone to 2 James, the egg white is something they have up their sleeve. Goes in plenty of their drinks. I do like the texture factor that puts in there, even though it sounds weird. You should try it out. Definitely makes the drink pop. make it look good, look real good too.
I'm over Slack and not even making my taco yet.
Yeah, what's up? You getting full? Should we go back to chicken wings?
These are definitely more filling than the chicken wings.
Absolutely, absolutely. But I think it's a fun take. Going right on down the line, Hot One's very own Los Calientes. This is kind of what brought up the taco thing because there's a little cumin in this. There's a bunch of fun summer flavors in this. It definitely is a taco sauce, I think, over a wing sauce. Although it does taste good on just about anything. I'd drop this on a slice of pizza if I could. Sitting about middle of our lineup. Notice we haven't been talking about Scovilles because there's like some of these in here I have no clue where they sit, and then they're just, when you do look them up, they're just too wide. It could be 100, could be 200. Like, come on.
This one was listed as 200 to 400.
So that one's gonna be fun. So some of these, like, I have no clue where they are. Tabasco does the same thing. They're like, this could be 70, but it might only be 30. Like, I know this one hurts when I eat it. It tastes really good, so it sits right about there. So I'm confident that we are doing this mild to hot. But right here, Hot Ones from theheatness.com. Should I do it like Sean Evans? The Heatness to order, theheatness.com for Los Calientes. Shout out to Sean Evans out there for giving me this wonderful idea. Ode to Sean Evans and his Hot Ones. Have you seen Theo Vaughn's Hot Ones yet? On there?
I have not. I
have no clue.
So busy, I've been slacking.
I don't think it's new. I would say it's in the last couple of seasons. I had no idea who Theo Vaughn was until I watched Hot Ones, and then he's got a stand up on Netflix from 2016, and then he's got one from last year, and I think he's working another one, Exploring the Dark Side or something.
By the way, you got sauce right there.
Hey man, I appreciate it. Why don't you guys tell me about that? Phone's sitting right here. Is it gone? Did I get it?
Yep, you got it.
All right, cool. So anyway, Theo Vaughn, amazing. If you're into watching this and watching the Hot Ones, look at his had me cracking up. He's got kind of a dry, like, common sense sort of humor, and it makes me laugh. So going back to bourbon, you are a bourbon connoisseur, much like myself. Probably the only person I know that has a bigger collection than myself. And I think I'm creeping up on you. I might have you. I'm not sure. I might got you. But if I don't, I'm really close.
You think?
I add at least 2 bottles a week to my collection. I know you haven't added anything to your collection in some bit. And I got some stuff coming in the mail that I'm not.
I got the Old Fitz 13.
I know you did. Like, that's not. Why is that not here? Why are we not drinking Old Fitz 13? It's not in this collection. But I know you've taken a couple trips to Kentucky with me. Do you have a favorite distillery? Is there something that just stand out above the rest, either by location, by quality of product they put out? Is there something that always catches your eye and you're like, yes, I gotta have that?
I've been a big fan of Lux Rose products.
Same. Absolutely the same.
I think I actually got you turned on to it the first time because I was drinking the Blood Oath and the Rebel Distillers Collection, and
I definitely say the first time I've heard of Lux Row, which is, I know you can't see up here, but this area of my cabinet. You had mentioned them. I think Mr. Jimmy Steele, if you're watching, you had mentioned something about Rebel Tenure as well. My first one from them was Old Ezra 7. Knock it out the park. Still one of my favorites. As you can see, that bottle's about toast. I think we're going to can that after the show.
Sounds like a plan.
Make some room for some other stuff. When we visited and did the tour, I thought they were very hospitable. They were very nice. Favorite product from them, the 12-year double barrel.
I was just about to say the double barrel.
That's like right up my alley. You can't get it. You're going to have to drive down to Bardstown, Kentucky, visit them to get a bottle if it still exists. I think they said it would be an ongoing product for them.
I think so, yeah, because they did. I have 2 releases now of them at home because I didn't finish off my first one, and this last trip we went, I bought another bottle.
As I wish I did. I don't know why I didn't do that.
Price. Price.
Yeah, it's not the cheapest bottle. Clocking in at just under $200. That bottle is definitely worth it, though. A blend from hand-selected 12-year-old barrels from their master distiller.
thought it was a 12 and a 10.
At least 12. It's at least 12, so it could be a 12, it could be a 14.
Well, that's what it was, yeah.
So, and they proof it down. Somehow the proof matches the opening date of their distillery in Bardstown, which is pretty cool. Owned by Lux Co., which has been in the spirits industry for quite some time, not necessarily in Kentucky. That's their first Kentucky distillery. So they've done tequilas and vodkas and liqueurs and things of that nature. But they do single yearly releases of Blood Oath, Rebel 10s once a year, and then they have a bunch of master distillers, selects, Ezra Brooks. Fun stuff. You can get their stuff on the shelf just about every day. If you're a bourbon person, I'd say give them a shot. Give one of the Rebels. Davies County is another one. They do 3 different ones of those, which are absolutely
4 now.
Fantastic. But interesting to say, because I know you're a Blanton snob. Like, you're just like, if you can get Blantons, it's yours. You can never have enough Blantons, and you scream out Lux Row right there, huh?
It's true. But yes, you can't. I mean, Blanton's, I always say grab one. If nothing else, trade. People are always looking for Blantons. Mm-hmm. I've gotten some great things trading a bottle of Blantons because I had an extra lying around.
So, I think I know what you're going to say.
I say I got you turned on to St. Cloud just by trading a bottle of Blantons for a bottle of St. Cloud.
St. Cloud's been hit or miss. Granted, I've got 2 single barrel selects from stores. Shout out to Wine Palace Livonia. Shout out Liquor Cabinet Temperance and Lambertville. I think those guys did a fantastic job on their barrel picks.
All right.
Yes, the Tabasco Scorpion. We're there already, huh?
We're there already.
We're getting to the hot stuff now. Although this is the first time Los Calientes has given me a little tingle on the tongue. That was pretty tasty. This is really good on tacos, actually.
That is really good on tacos. Whew.
Oh, you better.
I'm working on it. Just like anything Tabasco, it just barely comes out.
This stuff I think is fantastic. Got it a couple weeks ago, not knowing that I was going to put this show on hold. So I've had some chicken wings with this. This, classic Tabasco flavor. It's got that vinegary, saucy flavor to it. However, it does not hide that pepper flavor. So whether you're getting a habanero, the traditional cayenne, scorpion, all the way, you definitely get the flavor of the pepper. And I will tell you, this one kicks.
All right, well, I guess I'll ask you a couple questions now.
Oh, here we go.
So how long have you been DJing, and how did you get started?
Let's see here. 25 years. Let's say we'll put 25 years or more. Let me take a bite of this. It was just going to raves, going to hip-hop shows, going to parties. I noticed in almost all situations, the man with the spotlight on him, the guy that was running the crowd, the guy that was directing the party was always the DJ. And I've always had a love for music since I was a little kid. My parents exposed me to music. Dad was always playing a record, which I've got his collection now. So I looked into getting into DJing, and I sought out a couple friends. I wanted to get DJing. There was a movie. I don't think it was Boys in the Hood. It was, I can't remember the name. It escapes me right now. It's in one of my interviews in the Toledo Blade and the Toledo City paper in the past that I explained this movie. But one of the kids in the movie was a DJ, and he was a battle DJ, right? So he scratched records, battled another guy. So I wanted to get into DJing when I was in high school, which is silly, you think, because you can't pretty much go anywhere to DJ when you're 16 years old. However, I've seen it done. Shout out to Martin Garrix, who was rocking Las Vegas at 16. But nobody in my school, I was in the wrong area of the country for it. Toledo, Ohio, who wants to be a DJ? The DJs that existed at the time were glorified wedding DJs, fade in, fade out, push play.
Talk between tracks.
Between tracks. Give it up to so-and-so, it's their birthday, yay! Everybody put your hands up. Yeah, so I kind of put that on pause until I got out of high school. It was probably around
that one's getting me.
20 years of age, 21. Shoot. Yeah, about 21. I sought out and bought my first set of equipment. Found this guy who was a wedding DJ. Taught me the essence of beat matching, actually blending two songs together, which I had no clue that happened. I just, from being around here, watching songs fade in, fade out, or watching someone scratch a record, I didn't know what a transition between songs was. Taught me that, and from there it just snowballed.
For me, my teacher, one of them was, shout out to Sean DJ Satori, Sean Flame. He definitely got me into it and got me, on the right path as far as that went.
He was from around here?
Yep. Well, he went to school here.
Okay.
He actually lives in the D.C. area now.
Oh, is he still doing it professionally?
No, he's actually a lawyer for the U.S. government. But he still DJs a little bit on the side. Still goes to parties, still goes to shows.
Interesting. Very interesting. Like much of my DJ friends have grown. I don't know if you've just grown out of it, if you grow up and don't want to be in that scene anymore. Or
for me, it was a monetary thing. Too many people with their laptop, their CDJs, didn't have to go record shopping anymore. You had a couple people that came in and what we used to get paid a couple $100s a night for, all of a sudden they were like, well, I'll play this party, I'll play this club for $50. I spent more than that in music a week.
I definitely understand that. I mean, when I was going record shopping back before the whole digital revolution with DJing was going, you had to buy records, or even you had to buy CDs for your CDJs. It was a once, twice a week trip up to Detroit because there wasn't many record stores around here who dealt in new vinyl. Working for radio stations like Kiss FM or Hot 97 in the past. You had to stay up on music and you couldn't just go.
Steve-O's Butthole Destroyer. All right.
That's coming next. So you had to buy records and it was, $50, $60, $70 a week thing. So you had to make sure you were getting paid and you had good gigs to reinvest in your art form.
That just smells hot.
Yeah. It's chunky. This one's, Adam's already hitting the milk, huh? I'm probably going to hit the milk after this one. So, Steve-O's hot sauce for your butthole, super size, times 10. This is Steve-O's hot sauce for your butthole on crack. It's the Butthole Destroyer.
Oh, great. Yeah, my thing, I usually, while I'm eating, I always have something to drink. So, it's just habit. Not even thinking about, oh no, he hit the milk. No, it's just, there's a beverage.
Good flavor, but you can definitely tell there's that crack, classic Reaper flavor right there. This is going to get you. But
yeah, it is.
This one I got off of Amazon. You can actually get Steve-O's hot sauce for your butthole in a gallon. You want to spend $60 on hot sauce. I probably should. I've been through 2 bottles, almost through my second bottle of it already.
Yeah, it's really hard to put a gallon on the table.
I mean, I'd save the bottle and refill it, because, the artwork alone is quite fantastic. Yeah, that one hit you?
That one hit me.
I think this one clocks in. I don't think this is much of a bridge into what we got coming up. If I were to guess, this one's around the 75,000 Scoville unit range. Almost a 6-digit hot sauce. Great flavor, but hot sauce for your butthole is one of my favorites from the last episodes. This one, I don't know if I want to go through a whole one of those.
I'm not.
Woo! I got hot sauce all over my freaking hands now. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the milk. Whew. Starting to sweat a little. Middle of November, it's 35 degrees outside, and I might turn the AC on. People next door are going to think I'm nuts. All right, I'll build my taco here. So, Mr. Question Man.
All right.
That's what you. Look at this guy. He's going toward his phone. This dude came prepared.
So how long have you been at the casino, and what exactly is your job?
God, I mean, technically, I've been there every weekend since the day they've opened. Started off as their head DJ, working, Thursdays and Fridays, sharing the weekends with another DJ or two. Was that way for about 7.5 years. And then right before COVID, I just decided, I'll make a door open, get my foot in the door, so I'm a host. So I'm a VIP host. So I've got a list of high rollers I take care of, keep them happy, take them out to eat, take them to baseball games, whatnot. Do different events, special events, whether they're tournament-based or just extravagant dinners once a month or brunches or anything. I keep them informed that they're our VIPs and they are invited to these things. So, yeah, I've been doing that. Coming up on 3 years in March. So I enjoy it. I'm very much a people person, so it works well with who I am and what I do. So, yeah, absolutely enjoy it. All right, you ready for this one?
I was just about to say, you ready to hurt yourself?
Yeah, we're going to die. That last one almost hurt me.
My nose starting to run.
Yep, same. So the bomb...
Nose is running, eyes are watering. And we still got 3 more to go.
The bomb beyond insanity. I didn't know that they do like 4 different ones of this.
Oh, God.
There's a bomb, the final answer. I think there's like a redo where they're supposed to add flavor to this because everybody bitches that there's no flavor to this. Lips are on fire now. I'm pretty sure.
Should I build my next taco now? That's the real question.
This is going to be a one and done. It's going to be a bite and die. Cheers. Yeah. Still tastes like shit. Oh. You soaked a rubber band in an ashtray full of diesel fluid. That's what this would taste like. You know.
Oh, God.
I'm never going to get used to this. I'll be 45 shows in and you're going to still see me make this face.
Oh, where's the spit bucket? Oh.
Yeah, no spitting around here. You throw up, you buy. You're buying.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's legit hot. 135,000. That should be, I don't know, highly underscored on that.
Why?
So you come to the casino quite often. You got a preferred game? Do you play? You over there pulling on the one-armed bandits, them dirty little slots?
Pie Gal.
He's a Pie Gal player.
When it's open.
Oh no, let's not go there. Right. There it is. That build-up you see for this. Like, oh yeah, I think we're done with this. Like,
You still got that ice cream?
Still got ice cream? Yeah. Oh yeah. I had ice cream.
What do you need after this?
Yeah. Oh, my nose is running. Man, let's put that thing away. That thing's gonna kill me. Ooh. Oh, back of the neck sweating. Nose. No more congestion for today. Oh. Moving on to the next taco. Sauce that Mr. Weiss brought me here. Also featured on Hot Ones. Made right up north at Detroit City Hellfire. Which one is that?
Bourbon Habanero Ghost.
There we go. We got putting bourbon in the list. At least it's not Reaper. Jesus.
No, that's next time.
Oh, Danny, if you're watching, I might cry. I can feel it coming.
Danny, I am crying.
Oh, jeez, this is chunky.
It is.
Chunky like my cat. Ooh. Hideout player, you also frequent Final Cut as one of your favorite places to eat in town. You got a favorite thing off the menu at Final Cut? Oh, as I die. You're the one that's supposed to be dying. God damn it. I don't think you even heard me.
Favorite thing off the menu? I like the filet. I think probably the worst part is that unfortunately tortillas are getting cold now and they're getting chewy.
Pretty good flavor though. New one to me, I might have to add that one to the list. Yeah, but you're also a huge creme brulee fan. Well,
if Drew's watching, shout out to Drew on that one.
Mr. Drew Carter, manager over at Final Cut. You'll see him here in the coming weeks. He said we have to do this.
Give me another napkin, please.
So we will definitely see. There's one right there. Oh, you use that one.
That's the one I'm using.
You'll see his butt in the hot seat. I don't know if we're going to do tacos or chicken wings. I might resort back to chicken wings after this.
This was a good idea on paper, but
it's a lot to eat. You know, chicken wings, a bite or two. Tacos, a big bite or two. Woo! Not a bad idea, though. I would definitely say I don't hate this idea.
no, maybe for like a smaller number. Only because the tortillas do get a little chewy.
They do. We need some old lady in the back here.
Like frying them up as
as we go. Just one right after
So if you
another.
notice today, it's very quiet here.
Yeah, no peanut gallery.
We have no peanut gallery green room.
Shout out to Richie and Brittany. They're on date night, I believe, tonight. Had a little dinner thing going on. If you're watching, we miss you.
We're on the last dab.
Yeah, we're on the last. I know. I was just shaking that. I don't know why I was shaking that up. I was just seeing how chunky that crap is. So, Andrea is usually here. Who else do we have? Danny stops in from time to time, even after her episode. So, getting down to it.
So Denton, I am crying, but I'm not tapping out, buddy.
Whew. Last dab made with the world's hottest chili pepper, the Apollo Reaper, done by Mr. Smokin' Ed Curtis himself, the man, the myth behind Pucker Butt Farms, who constantly puts out the hottest pepper every year, from Chocolate Reapers, Pepper X, and now the Apollo. And from what I hear, he's got something new coming up, which I don't even know. 2 million Scoville units. Put that in perspective. Pepper spray from the police is 5 million Scoville units. So this is almost half as hot as pepper spray. You ready? Cheers. Thanks for coming through tonight.
Here's to dying. Shout out to my gastro doctor, Dr. Atia, who's going to hate me for this episode.
Yeah, you might want to make an appointment tomorrow. So there it is. 10 tacos, 10 hot sauces. Mr. Adam Weiss, thanks for stopping through today.
Thank you for having me.
Who is usually part of the peanut gallery as well in the green room. So he has tasted a few of these along the ways, the last 4 episodes. Coming soon, next Tuesday, we have Mr. Clint McLaughlin, DJ Quake. He's coming through next Tuesday. It'll be quite interesting to have this guy sitting in the hot seat as he makes hot sauce and grows peppers himself. I've seen him just pick a bunch of chocolate reapers 2 days ago. So that man's going to be in the hot seat. We'll talk about some of the same stuff. We'll talk about peppers. We'll talk about hot sauces. We'll talk about bourbon. He's quite the brewer of beer. I have not had a bad beer done by this man, and he'll be here next week on Tuesday, a week from tomorrow. So
I don't know how it's possible, by the way, that after the bomb, even though these are hotter, they don't feel hotter. Like my mouth feels. Maybe it's just went numb. That could be it too, but
I think that's it. I mean, because if you watch the Hot Ones with Sean Evans, they're all those celebrities. They pretty much brick wall right about here, and as Sean Evans says, like that's about as bad as it's gonna get.
Yeah.
So, everybody in there goes, this should be here.
Yeah.
But
thank you again for having me. This
absolutely
was fun.
Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for bringing the almond milk since I forgot it last time, or I forgot it today. So we got a crap load of carnitas here. So again, shout out to Smashing Toledo. Oh, I want to give a big shout out to my boy Chris Clark. He, one of the owners of Four Fires Meadery. He will be here on the show in a couple weeks. They do mead. If you don't know what mead is, it's honey wine. And we have a meadery out in Maumee off Dussel Road. Go there Wednesday through Saturday, 4 to 10 o'clock. They have bottles for sale. This is some of their newest creations here. Carven Planet. It's a honey tart cherry black raspberry wine. Just phenomenal. I haven't had a bad one from him. He's got stuff with gold flake in it. He's got bubblies with blueberries and orange peels in it. Go there. Purchase. You can get them in flights just like you can beer. It's out there off Dussel Road, back there in that little business complex behind the car dealership. Four Fires Meadery. Go there. Shout out to Chris Clark. We'll see you here in a couple weeks. So that's it. That wraps up episode 4 of Sample the Heat. Share this with your friends. In about a couple minutes, I'm going to make this episode, what do you call it, for everybody to view.
Shareable?
Yeah, it'll be shareable here in about
Public?
5 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to change it to public. So you can share it with your friends, share it with your family. Let me know what you think. You got a hot sauce out there you think I should feature on this show? Obviously, I'm not against it. I mean, I've got a butt plug relief sauce here today, so which was actually pretty tasty. So
Jimmy Steele, I wanted to get yours in.
Jimmy Steele, yours is going to be in next week. I promise I'll sneak that sucker in there. I'm going to get rid of this Butthole Destroyer because that thing about rocked my world. We're going to put yours in right here, right before the bomb, so we can go smoky, smoky, smoky.
We'll probably try that one off camera here, though.
Yeah, I'm sure Adam will be part of the Peanut Gallery in the green room. So, again, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next Tuesday, 6 p.m.